Minister for Rural Development, Honorable Ministers Cashios and Governor Kurasuke, or new activities, and I would like to thank the management and staff of Hotel Japfu for the venue and
consider the safety, security, and prestige. So thank you.
Northeastern Region 2022. Looking forward, I am really very much grateful to the to Onchesa Federation of Nagaland State Engineering Service Association for hosting the 26th annual midterm conference of in-depth Northeast region at Kohima. This is the 26th meeting. First it was held in Shillong in 2005. Then last in 11 November 2021 again it was held in Shillong 25th. So this meeting is being held in all the northeastern states in a rotation wise. So as President has already elaborated, so this time Consesa is holding the meeting. So really we are very grateful. You see, the full form is Indian Engineers Federation, which is the apex body of all the organizations of engineering fraternity all over the country, of all the states and union territories. And it was formed in 1983. And it is a registered organization under Society Registration Act 1983. So it is a legal body. And it has regional organizations, 6 regional organizations: South, North, Central, West, East, Northeast. So Northeast is one of the biggest regional organs of INDEP, constituting 8 states. So like that, the aim and objective of INDEP is
It is my privilege and honor to address this August gathering on occasion of midterm council meeting annual council meeting of INDEP NER. Actually, Consesa and INDEP NER had invited our national president S. Anath from Tamil Nadu and Secretary General KMI Soyad from Maharashtra, and both could not attend as Anand Shah has lost his mother few days back, and Secretary General KM Soyad is busy with some flood relief work in Maharashtra. So, as I am a vice chairman, I have to present, and also I am Secretary General of FEDESA, Assam. So I have to come here and attend this meeting. And our president INDEP NER has already elaborated the charter demand of INDEP, which was formed in 1983 and constituted with all the state engineering service constituent as well as union territories. I will not go in details about that. I would only like to request our Honorable Minister Sir to bring this charter demand to the kind and considered notice of our Honorable CM Sir. These are heading and meaning our technical department by technocrats, removing disparity in service condition with the civil services, establish an engineering commission to mandate and formulate the service condition and the service quality for engineers and empowering engineers. This midterm council meeting, annual council meeting, carries its significance in 2 ways. Firstly, all the 7 state delegates from all the 7 states bearing Sikkim is present here. I would like to request Engineer Kuratupe sir and our Secretary General Diganto Soike also to start a communicating channel with Sikkim so that Sikkim can be again brought to our fold. I hope the discussion and deliberation in the coming business session will be meaningful and fruitful for advancement of our engineering career service rule, particularly in government sector. Secondly, this meeting here in Kohima after a long spell of 10 years. I remember in the year 2012, it was held in Dimapur by Sonsesa. So we are very honored and privileged. This time Sonsesa has accepted our request to come forward and take the pain and responsibility to hold this meeting. In a quick notice, so we are very happy that the Sonsesa has discharged its duties extremely well. So kudos to Sonsesa. This type of meeting also serve in bridging the communication gap among the constituent states to the large extent and promote brotherhood and fraternity feelings. I feel very happy that veteran engineers and professional body like IEI, IBC also joined this event. I would like to offer my sincere thanks and gratitude to the Honorable Minister.
Appreciate the Furio for this privilege to represent him due to his sudden and unavoidable schedule. First of all, I welcome all the delegates from the 8 Northeastern regional federations to our state on behalf of the state government of Nagaland, and we hope that your presence in the conference and the deliberations that you will have shall be constructive, fruitful, and prospective in nature. It is learned that the INDEF is an apex body of conglomeration of engineers which contributes nearly 2 lakh employees to the state's central and private sector services. An impressive number. Nonetheless, we should also account for those who are self-employed engineers and equally contributing to nation-building processes in their own capacities that make our great nation move ahead and keep pace with all the developed nations. You, my dear engineers, should know that through your selfless and brilliant minds, our country is forging ahead of the so-called developed nations technologically. Our great nation acknowledges your contribution. In matter to the disparity in service matters, every state has its rules of executive business, and each state has to look after its own service matters separately. So I will allow me not to indulge in the line of your demands. However, your state-wise representations can be presented to your state government separately. In case of Sonsesa, in case there is disparity or requirements that need to be changed, I assure you of my support. Last evening, I checked Google on the word engineer. It said, a person who designs, builds or maintains engines, machines or structures, who controls an engine, who designs and builds an engine, a person skillfully arranged for something to occur. But I logically concluded that engineers form the basis of all technological activities, and through your intellect and experience, it is the genesis, the core, for all inventions and innovative developments that has propelled the world towards technological advances of which we, the present generation, enjoy. Your continuous contribution to make life better for the world is well recognized and appreciated by one and all. Being a politician and a layman and having to stand here on behalf of none other than our Honorable Chief Minister, I admit I plagiarize on some of the Google's unlimited contribution to literally everything. So in my discourse, I shall refer to many issues that are universally available on the social media. I hope it does envelop everything of what I want to say. In this modern world, it is impossible to imagine a life without the machines, systems and gadgets that has become a part and parcel of our daily life. We take all this for granted, but all this would not be here to assist us had it not been for you all who design and produce them. Engineers directly contribute to the well-being of society and individuals that make up that society. You all work primarily in innovation, either designing a brand new product or improving an existing one. These engineering innovations go on to make our lives easier, more comfortable, or productive. the roads and the cars we travel on, from household items to computers. It is hard to imagine a life without a cell phone that makes communication so easy that information and ideas are seamlessly transferred, affecting our lives. Since this conference is Northeast based, allow me to specifically mention some government initiatives that will definitely impact our region and where your contribution will be the deciding factor on the success or failure of these initiatives. The India's Act Look East policies places the northeastern states on the territorial frontier of India's eastward progress. The Northeast region is strategically located with access to the traditional domestic market of eastern India, along with proximity to the major states in the east and adjacent countries such as Bangladesh and Myanmar, links with Southeast Asia. With Association of Southeast Asian Nations engagement becoming a central pillar of India's foreign policy direction, Northeast states and you engineers will play an important role on the physical bridge between India and the Southeast Asian countries. The Northeast has immense natural resources, accounting for around 34% of the country's water resources and almost 40% of the hydropower potential that can propel our nation towards prosperity and progress. The announcement by our Honorable India's Finance Minister for the execution of several rail, road, air connectivity projects worth rupees 1,34,000 crores to the Northeast, whose main objectives of these projects will help in bringing the rest of India closer to the Northeast and vice versa. Rail, road and air connectivity, 4,000 kilometers of roads, 20 railway projects for 2,011 kilometers and 15 air connectivity projects which are being proposed will all has to come under your responsibilities. These are works that will not be implemented by laymen. National waterways on the Ganges, Brahmaputra and the Barak Valley are under developments to provide better connectivity. This also will come under your responsibility. As the cost of travel through water is the least when compared to air, road and rail networks, the riverine systems of India and Bangladesh can be leveraged for all types of transportation. Western waterways connectivity with Southeast Asian countries will also remain an area of focus on transportation. In particular, to the Northeast region, we are in a central point of development and progress. However, we lack in so many essential developmental activities. This is further compounded by our topography and our climate.
Mr. for Rural Development, Honorable Minister of Jamir, I would like to thank the management and staff of Hotel Japfu.
Motion, top JEE and NEET Coaching Institute of Kota is now in Dimapur. Faculties study materials and test series from Kota directly. Now students from Nagaland can raise their preparation level right here in Dimapur. Admissions open now.